Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Apex Legends players, and other people. Today I want to talk about Apex as we near the end of this year. I think they've done a lot of good things, and I think there's still a lot more they can do with this game, obviously. They know how to make money, I'll say that much. Every time they release a new expensive skin, I see a bunch of people wearing it, and that's alright. That's all good and dandy. But I think there's still more they can do with the mixtape and various other efforts. The matchmaking this season has been notoriously bad. The LTM only being available on the weekend. I don't know who likes that, and oh my god, not this again. This is the same thing from last night that I had problems with. So, let's just start. The mixtape modes are great. They keep me playing this game. They're actually the only thing keeping this game alive, in my honest opinion. But they need improvements. I feel like ditching this predetermined loadout decision that they've just been rocking for years since they started LTMs with loadouts is fine. It was fine in the start, but there are times I just want to snipe with a sentinel, snipe with a longbow. I want to use any other sniper except the goddamn chargeman. Why that is like the go-to, like, I don't know. I'm extremely not a fan of just not being able to pick what I get to use in my shooter game. It feels bad. And that guy is burning. Like I don't understand why that hasn't been implemented. We should be able to pick our loadouts, our weapons. I feel like they can make a point system. Oh. I am having trouble seeing you through the bushes. But yeah, they could implement a point system. That's something I've seen games do, where they make certain things worth a certain amount of points, kind of like what they did with the money system in arenas. They could just bring that back for this, except make permanent loadouts that you could Wow, my shots were pretty on point with this damn thing. I suck at 30-30. I'm only using it because I wanted a long range option. But yeah, so a better loadout system is the first thing they need. I like what they're doing with the Post Malone LTM, and the other thing of like being able to choose your things. But the limited LTMs for the weekends, I think if you're gonna run an event, I should be able to play the event wherever. Now this event went on for longer than most events, but if this is like a limited to the weekends kind of deal, then I haven't gotten a chance to play the LTM hardly at all. I played it like 3 different days during the first little thing. But then past that, I didn't get to play it like hardly at all, and it sucks. And I like the LTM. Hello. So that is a major oopsies. I think I should be able to play that LTM as much as I want. I think the LTM is nice too. I'm gonna get out of here. Don't want to die. I have that finds. They're gonna be coming straight here. I'm just gonna sit right here. I can't see through the tree. I got my bush vision.
Listen up, I'm calling a lifeline package in.
But yeah, so the third thing, I think they should do, the LTM is improve the UI.
taken.
Oh my god, he didn't die. But the UI needs an improvement on this game. Currently you can't, what's going on? Uh-oh. So there's minor bugs like this. How do I spawn? Hello? Oh. Okay. There's minor bugs like that that'll happen. I've actually never seen that bug happen. Speaking about improvements to UI. When the weapon decides to upgrade can be a little bit interruptive. Sometimes it just does it and it destroys your aiming and messes with that. And that can be a big letdown.
Enemy spotted.
But then other times it just breaks entirely with some stuff.
Enemy Trident.
The matchmaking? The matchmaking itself being straightened this season. We went 2 back-to-back matches and got completely fucking destroyed. And it was not fun at all. And by completely fucking destroyed, I mean my team did not stand a ghost of a chance of winning some of these times. Now I don't mind getting destroyed every once in a while, but the next game was like so close. Yeah, I'm used to the games being like kind of average. Usually you'll all but once in a blue moon would get games where like people crushed you, but now it feels like you're crushing people, you know, just as often as you're getting crushed half the time, and it doesn't feel good. So there's that issue to deal with, but also the issue of just since they've launched the mixtape mode, you have not been able to communicate at all with the other 3 to 6 people on your team, which sucks, except for the only way you can communicate between teams is where you want to attack and defend, the little rally point, and even then it doesn't, there's no indication except if someone's physically looking at the zone itself that you're able to you know, see that. There's no like, this is why the UI needs a bit of, oh god, why the hiccups? That's why the UI needs a bit of a readjustment. Because if you could look, like if, for example, the person on the site, if you could look up top and see like how many people were there, I was doing well until I started getting aim punched. If you could just look up there and see how many people wanted to attack each site, you know, I think that'd be fine. But currently, as it stands, you can only see it if you're looking at the site, and also no one's currently, you know, no one's currently do that. Some ratings points, you know, for marking and then attacking and then capturing or / killing defenders on a zone when you say you're gonna do it would be nice. We have a crypto. There's another crypto. Wow.
It seems like you zigged.
Ouch.
You should have quit and gone home.
I hate 30-30, man. I'm using the hemlock. No, I want to use the hemlock. I really don't want to use the hemlock. I want to use the fucking longbow, but you know, what other option do I have for range?
I am dismounting here. Throwing arc star.
Come on in. Painless is waiting.
Just give him
Fuck
my
off,
shield to
crypto.
recharge. Pass me that
But
shit.
yeah, the UI is, oh my god, he's here. What is this? He's just hip firing you with the triple
You
take.
should have quit and gone
This
home.
He's not even b-hopping. He looks like a controller player that watched PC players play and was just like, you know what, I can do that too, and then proceeds to not do anything close to what PC players are able to do. I've got this. But yeah, the being able to see people's team pings, being able to like communicate between teams, hell, even making game chat, like, you know, so people can talk to each other between teams, like there you should be. I think make it a more sociable experience, make it more fun. Yeah, and then of course you could, you know, mute any individuals that are just particularly mean or nasty. You can have a mute X squad, maybe make it an option so you can only hear your squad. But I've run into a few teams recently, and it's just clear that, like, you know, there's a clear full 3-stack queue, and then somehow, like, the rest of the team is in sync. And a lot of times you have, you know, it would just be me and my buddy Aaron, and we'll just be in sync with each other, you know, doing things. But then you can't communicate to the other 6 team members what you want to do, what you want to go for. In team deathmatch, that might not be that much of an issue because it's just get kills. But even in team deathmatch, you know, a ping that of like throwing a jump pad, because people unless they are hearing the jump pad getting thrown out, you know, which is something a little bit more subtle than maybe a Horizon ult, it's hard to like react off that if that person isn't on your squad, because you don't hear Octane say, "I'm throwing a jump pad." There's just a jump pad that goes out, gets deployed, and then you have to look for the vague. I don't even think it gets marked with a vague blue outline, honestly, through like walls and stuff or anything like it does with most friendly equipment, because they're not even on your squad. So there's like nothing communicating that there's that jump pad there. There's also the problem of too many Pathfinder ziplines. I don't know if you saw it in that match, but there's Pathfinder ziplines everywhere. Part of the big thing about Control is being able to cover ground quickly, and Octanes and of the like are very good at doing that, but the best player for that is Pathfinder, because there's ziplines, he puts them up, you can't destroy them, you just have to deal with the fact that there's now a two-way point between A and B, you know, where a Pathfinder set up a zipline or two, hit the buff to his zipline size. I don't think it needs to be reduced or anything like that. I just think the Pathfinder needs to be limited to like 2 ziplines, 1 zipline in a match, you know, per Pathfinder. Something to that nature, because a Pathfinder gets, just with this one singular zipline, can already use so much, but you take into account like Pathfinder gets pretty much full ult if he gets the point, first point, caps it, and then does like a bit of other things, and then he sets up a zipline from like, you know, home base spawn to the B in this map, and then you can go on the roof, and then from there you can set up another zipline to home base, and just by 2 ziplines, congratulations, you've got an instant attack route on their home base. You could say, well, now you have to play on the zipline, but it just leads to like teams who already have good shots just kind of get in and destroy other people and just be so aggressive. Octane jump pads can get destroyed. I don't have an issue with Octane jump pads, because I literally will go out and just go out of my way to destroy those jump pads when I notice they're in like decent spots and they're helping them roll out better. I will just take a detour and destroy said jump pad, but I can't do that with the Pathfinder ziplines. And the best thing about Pathfinder ziplines is if you're smart on where you put them, you can put them basically in spots. God, why is it this loadout a fucking again? I hate it. Stop giving me this fucking loadout. Jesus Christ. On a fucking stick. But you can set up a zipline from like this to up there and jump to the middle, and then you can just kind of from there. Why is no one taking their A site? Everyone on the other team is sleeping. You can just also like jump down, slide off the roof. The sites on this team like aren't balanced or whereas who has what to go. I think they should make specific maps, instead of using POIs, I think they should make a